Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing something a little bit different. If you're here for an expo, it ain't happening. We're in between expos. We have one next weekend. So this weekend we have off. So we are taking this opportunity to do a quick little camping trip. So we are headed to Anza Borrego Desert State Park. And obviously my vehicle is equipped with four-wheel drive, so we are going to avoid the park and we are going to head to an off-road area, and we're just going to basically tent it in the middle of nowhere. So that's kind of what we're up to right now. We are really close to the park, and I'm going to take you guys along with, and you will be able to see kind of what we're doing. For those of you that are from Southern California, you know the desert is the desert. It's kind of a normal outing for a lot of us. But for those of you that watch the channel and you guys are from Thailand and Malaysia and Indonesia, the desert is totally foreign place to you guys. It's very interesting. It's not super interesting to me because I kind of grew up doing this stuff. Your guys' countries are interesting to me, more interesting to me. But anyway, we're looking to have some fun. So I'm gonna call this the misadventures of Dan and Apple, and we're off. Alright, you guys, so we made it where we're supposed to be at, or at least vaguely where we wanted to put our tent and set up our camp at. But we're pretty much in the middle of nowhere. I think we went about 20 miles into the desert off the pavement, and a little bit of the sand was soft, but you know, we made it through no problem. It's not a super hardcore four-wheel drive trail, but we have everything set up. Apple's cooking up some lunch. And tonight we are going to trek back through this gully and see how far we can get. We have all our lights, and we have our camera set up also with lights, so I don't know if we'll come across anything. You know, it is the desert, but nighttime is the prime time for all the desert reptiles and creatures and that. The temperature right now is about 85 degrees, so it is a little bit on the warm side, but at night it's going to drop down to like maybe about 57, 55, 56, 57 degrees. So I figure, knowing what I know, and I'm no expert, but I think we probably will have a good like 2 hours after sunset, where it'll still be pretty warm and it won't be too cold for the reptiles to be hunkering down with the drop in temperature. So we're going to get out and look basically right in front of our vehicle here. That's the wash that we traveled up. So it goes this way. So in the morning when we leave, we'll be making a left-hand turn and headed back towards the pavement. So Apple's cooking up lunch, and let's see what she's got going on here. We have a pretty cool setup. I was at work yesterday, so I told Apple, hey Apple, you got to pack, get all the equipment out, whatever. She didn't forget anything. She's got the chairs, the tent, the inflatable mattress, even the inflator, right? Always forget the inflator. That's a pain in the butt. But anyway, got the lantern. And Apple, what do you have cooking up? Wow, that looks good.
I'm cooking broth broccoli, carrot, and some shrimp.
That's good. So you can see her setup. She's got all kinds of food, eggs for the morning, lots of water, of course. It's super important. And yeah, so that's about it. There's some four-wheel drive vehicles that are racing up and down this thing. Way more hardcore vehicles than I have, some of them. But basically, just a sandy wash. This is back towards the direction that we came. And then if you continue up that way there, kind of a slot canyon a little bit, enough for vehicles. And then if you keep going, it's gonna take a really hardcore four-wheel drive to get through it. And you know, my Toyota, that's my everyday drive, so I'm not gonna be too hard on it because I need it to do all my daily stuff, including going to work. So I'm not gonna push it too hard. So all right, you guys, tonight we're gonna go check it out. Hopefully we'll find something, and if we do, we will show you. Right. All right, you guys, so the sun just went down. Apple has prepared a wonderful dinner. We're out in the middle of nowhere, but we have our camping stove, and we brought, you know, some good food that we like to eat. Check this out. Apple really outdid herself. She did marinated chicken. This is lamb. We have Caesar salad, vegetables, and a baked potato. Man, I don't know if we're gonna be able to finish all that, but it'll be a lot of really good energy for tonight, because as soon as we're done eating, it should be pretty dark, and we're gonna get to it. And we actually climbed up to the top to like a survey point to look and kind of get our bearings a little bit. So I think we're gonna walk, and then after we walk, I think we're gonna jump in the truck, throw that sucker in four-wheel drive, flip on the overhead lights, and I think we're gonna drive this wash. Haven't heard any more vehicles going up and down this wash right here, so it's gonna be pretty quiet tonight. So I don't know, it's a very interesting place. It's super quiet and it's beautiful, and I'm really hungry, so it is time to eat. Thank you so much, Apple. Okay, you guys, it's dark. Let's see what we can find. All right, you guys, so we had a really nice sleep last night. It was actually very, very comfortable on that air mattress. Last night was uneventful. We saw a lot of signs of life, as you guys could see, lots of prints and things in some of the muddy areas, which is indicative of some recent rain. But we are going to do the same hike all over again this morning. We already packed up, you can see back there, we already packed up all of our stuff. And so we're ready to go, but we wanted to get in one last walk. It's just so beautiful back here. We're going to enjoy ourselves before we head out. And you never know. Well, the air sure is nice and clean. All right, we'll see what we see. Okay, you guys, that is it for us. We are just now on the pavement. Let's get out of four-wheel drive, get into two-wheel drive, and that is it. It was a bit fruitless as far as wildlife went, but nevertheless, we had a really good time. And you know, now our phone all of a sudden has a signal and all these messages pumping into my phone. It's about 11:15 and I got lots of customer requests. People want to know where their photographs are and that sort of thing. So anyway, we will be home in about 2.5 hours and I will get to all my customers. But you know, I got to take a day off every once in a while and do something different. But we had a lot of fun. The food was great thanks to Apple. It was very fun driving, kind of technical driving, had a good time. And yeah, that's about it. Hope you guys enjoy what's left of your weekend. Have a great week, and we will come at you again very soon. And thanks for watching. Take care, you guys.